Blessings, you guys. Your girl coming back in with another one. And this one is what everybody knows except for the new supply. And you know, when you think back that when you was with one of them, that once you got out, that it started to make sense that everybody knew except for you. That's what the new supply don't know. Everybody knows that that person that they're with is a narc. Everybody knows everything that they did in every relationship that they were in. Everybody knows the lies and the harm and abuse that they brung among someone. How horrible parents they make. Everything that they ever did. The family know. Even the ones that try to pretend they don't know, they know. But they'll have somebody in their family, maybe a few people in their family that's straight out honest. That like give you a hint, wink, wink to what you just got yourself signed into. So the family know. Their friends know. You know, their neighbors may even know. Their co-workers may even know. Everybody knows who this person is except for the new supply. But the new supply will find out soon. The new supply only hears about the exes. Even the exes know. Especially the exes. They can really spill the beans. More beans than the family even know. Okay? So, everybody know. Even the narc know. And everybody else. Except for the new supply. Until it starts to happen to them. When they start to see the person behind the mask. Because the mask off. The mask is off. They be having these new supplies. Thinking that they just want a prize. The new supply be all bragging and they probably got their Instagram pictures or Instagram babies or whatever they got going on, posting this happy-go-lucky love life that they supposedly be having. And that's probably in between just skipping over the red flags. The red flags have already came out. It doesn't take long for them to demask. But the red flags have probably already came out. And they already try to line up their final last supply. So that person, they're going to try to make that person feel so special. And they're going to be the same ones that was like us. Like, I wasn't really attracted to that person. But, you know, I grew to like them because of such and such and such and such. That's because they was mirroring you. Pretending everything that you love and like and do, they do as well. So you thought it was a connection. Same way they probably got the new supply. Okay? So, everybody knows. Even the kids know. Hell, even the pets know. Everybody knows except for the new supply until they do find out. And then they're going to be thinking about all the stories and the people that the narc trashed and all the red flags that they looked over or whatever. And realizing that they were a coward. And it's like when they say, oh, no, I really wasn't attracted to the narc, but you know, this and you know, so I gave it a chance. And the new supply gonna be thinking, and some people have to think, like, if you really wasn't attracted to them, what attracted you? Yes, of course it was the love bombing. It was the love bombing. But some of them, you be looking like, oh, if it wasn't that he was fine, or she was beautiful, or she was a baddie. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have been with her. Or they put it down. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have been with them. Or they had money. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have been with them. They know that. They know that. And you're going to pay for that. They already know in the back of their mind that you only wanted to be with them because of that, because they did it. They did that on purpose to get you. That's when you get the honest narc. They'll tell you what they do and how much they make and what they drive and where they live and all that and blah blah blah. And then New Supply not really figuring it out, but they being nice too. So you're like, yeah, kind of ugly, you know, a little ugly, really ugly. But you know, the personality's kind of nice, and the topper, the cherry on the topper, they got some money, so I'd rather just take a chance here. Boom, set up. That's that mousetrap, but that cheese. Or she knows that, you know, she for the streets, she for the public, and she knows that if she put it down, because she's a baddie, that, you know, he's gonna want to be with her, and that's how she traps him. They all actually trap, men and women trap with the, you know, the box. But my point being, because I got to go and I don't want this to win all in my video. The point of it is that just as well as when you found out everything, they will too. Now what they do with that, that's on them. Maybe you just was like, I'm done with this. I'm on my healing journey, and you just been focusing on yourself, on your glow up, doing what you have to do, surviving. And now they have to start where you started when you left. Or some of them won't even have it that good because they want to leave you with nothing. They don't want you to have nothing. They want you homeless. They want you on the street. And if you do decide to stay with them, I hope you're taking up a lot of drinking and smoking. Something. But that's the only reason why you'll be able to endure all that. And then they'll go and tell everybody like, yeah, they just a this and they just a that. You want that before you got with them. And they know that. Like, you got to, you know, not be yourself to be with them. So yeah, you tossing up a fifth of Hennessy with some hot wings. You know what I'm saying? Smoking. You know what I'm saying? Just to numb the pain or just block them out. You're not going to get out. Come out the same that you went in. You're going to be a whole different person. The old you is dead and gone. The old you died the moment you signed that deal with them. The moment you decided you wanted to be with them. The old you is dead and gone. You're going to not come out the same. You're going to be a new person. A new person. And you're going to have to just build yourself back up. You're going to be able to do the things that you always want to do or was never able to do. You're going to build yourself back up, but you ain't going to be able to do it without God. I'm going to tell you that. You ain't going to be able to do it without God. Knox just do God a favor. Because those that get out and they run the right direction and they run straight to the Lord,